What's up, lords and ladies? Welcome back to another video on this channel. So in today's video, we're gonna be doing a miracle update. Now, it basically seems like as if nothing has changed within the week. However, if you've noticed, Miracle has been going into a shed, and it's basically come to that point where I need to step in because it's starting to not come off on its own, and it's actually worrying me where I don't want it to be stuck. And in the last video, she was very angry at me, and she is still not happy at all. So a whole entire week has gone by, and she is still not happy with me making videos and trying to help her out. But in today's video, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to assist this bearded dragon with her stuck shed. So hopefully you guys learn a thing or two of what I do to help a bearded dragon with stuck shed. Now there's different levels of it. Sometimes it's more severe than others. This one seems like it's not gonna be that severe, but her tail is also going into shed, so I do want to also help out with that as well. So with that being said, let's just get started with this video. Let's go. But before we go, oh man, I need to start going back into the routines of these moments right here. But you already know what time it is. We gotta zoom in. Woo, baby. Miracle is looking at me like, why'd you have to yell so hard? But right now is that 15 seconds of self-appreciation. Hopefully you guys are having a beautiful day and smiling. If this video makes you smile, that's even better. That means I'm doing my job and you know, entertaining and helping all of you guys out there with your bearded dragons and reptiles. But hopefully you guys are having a good day. Be sure to smash that thumbs up like button. That way, you know, it helps out with the channel. But with that being said, you know, let's just get started with this bearded dragon stuck shed video. Let's go. Okay, come here, Miracle. It's okay, girl. Alright, so right now I have Miracle inside of basically the sink, and as you could see, she's automatically going into drinking water mode. So that is something that some bearded dragons will do. So you want to make sure that if you are giving them a bath, that you're also providing clean water and that they don't basically poop in the water. But today's video is going to be about stuck shed. All right, so stuck shed, as you could tell right now, Miracle has a bit of shed on her tail, and I've noticed that it's been really bugging her, and she's not able to take it off. So a bath is definitely needed, and maybe some assisting of me trying to take off a little bit off can also help out. Now when it comes to stuck shed, most of the times you don't have to interfere. A bearded dragon could shed on its own, it'll be perfectly fine. But sometimes, you know, if it gets really stuck, it's best to, you know, do a little bit of, you know, your part to try to help and see if you could take it off. That way your bearded dragon doesn't get too stressed and could basically go about living a more happier life. Especially Miracle here, I basically need to get her back, you know, into that non-shedding mode because you know, I'm not able to do anything. I can't train her. I can't go inside of her enclosure without her basically spazzing out and trying to run away from me. So I realized that the shed is definitely not helping her, you know, stay basically calm. It's irritating her. She's really not happy with it. So, you know, giving her baths like this definitely do help. But what I'm gonna be doing is try to show you guys what I do when it comes to certain areas that they're stuck. Like right this area, it's starting to be really stuck, and I don't want to just go in there and yank it off. So I'm gonna show you guys how to basically properly do it without harming it. And each shed is different, so don't take this video for basically solid concrete information, because I'm basically doing it to her. Your bearded dragon might be completely different and going through a completely different phase in shed. So you can tell right now this part is coming off a lot more now that she's in the water, so I'm able to maybe cut it or help her out a little bit out in that area. But most of the times you don't have to assist the bearded dragon, but because Miracle, you know, she's already having complications with just growing, shedding, this is almost the first time she's actually, you know, done a full body shed. So, you know, there might be some complications there too that I need to step in. But her colors are pretty stunning. Like, look at that pattern. Like, god damn, Miracle, you look really nice. Okay, so the very first thing that I did was give her a nice warm bath. Now, so you can see how I'm holding her. I'm not putting too much pressure, but I am holding her by the base of the tail with these two fingers. That way when she moves around like that, she doesn't just wiggle away so fast. But I am giving her enough space for her to basically, you know, wiggle out. But she is nicely secure and she's not going to go anywhere and fall. I'm also having my two fingers at the top. So, you know, I find holding a bearded dragon like this, you know, obviously it's not comfortable to always hold them like this, but it is a very, you know, kind of safe way for them so that they don't get hurt. You see, I don't have too much pressure on them. So that right there is how you could go about it. So once you have your bearded dragon in your hand, I have this little tiny brush. It's mostly, I guess, to clean out. I don't even know where I got this brush, but it's really, really firm. I'm just gonna wet it a little. I'm just gonna go in there and do like circular motions. And there you go. I basically took it off. That was a lot easier than I expected it to be. But I'm just gonna go in there, and she just doesn't like it. But I'm just gonna go in there and kind of brush those areas. Now, for some bearded dragons, you might go a little harder, but you definitely want to go with your bearded dragon's pace because, you know, it's a very sensitive skin that, you know, they might have underneath there. And if your bearded dragon is not ready, that shed is not ready to come off, you could do a lot more harm than good. So you want to be able to, you know, determine and also make the call if it's even ready to come off, because sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. So, you know, if you are wanting to get your bearded dragon to basically shed properly each and every single time, you know, giving them baths and everything helps. But sometimes you have to go in there and assist them either with a brush or with other devices. But in this case, I am using the brush. I'm kind of just doing circular motions, and she does not like it. But if I hold her properly, it's okay. And that's really taking off quite a bit. And you could tell she's getting very irritated, you know, but at least it's gonna help her out a bit. So this, you know, especially this tail area. And really what this could also be doing too is sometimes the shed breaks off a little bit. So this is just adding kind of moisture into basically the scales, helping that out a bit. You know, especially when you soak them, it might not be enough. Sometimes you have to go in there and kind of just, you know, just scrape a little bit off. But that's as much as I'm gonna do. I'm gonna soak her a little bit longer, you know, maybe a little bit, you know, maybe 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say that most of the shed has come off. If you have to take off shed from the belly, it might be a little bit harder. If you have to take off shed from the, you know, their beards, depending on the side too. Depending on the size of your bearded dragon, it might be a little bit more tough as well. But I would say this is pretty much a success. We got a big chunk of shed off of her, you know, without harming her. She looks stunning. Like, look at those colors. Like, god damn, Miracle, you look good. So I really can't wait until she gets a lot bigger. You know, definitely her going into shed caused a lot of stress. So me doing this, yeah, she did not like it. I could already tell, but it's all done. I'm not gonna do anything more. And most of everything except for this area of the tail is still in shed. But all of that stuck shed that was on her back basically came off a lot easier than I thought it would. You know, maybe a simple bath would have just helped. The brush wasn't really needed as much, but sometimes it gets really stuck. Always depends on your location. Sometimes you live in a more drier climate. Here in Canada, it's a little bit humid around the summertime, but because the AC is on, it could also dry up the air too. So hopefully you guys learned a thing or two when it comes to, you know, bearded dragons when they are shed. But right now, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm Lord of Lion. This is Miracle. Definitely subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be posting a lot more videos about bearded dragons and reptiles. So hopefully you guys are staying safe. And also, whoa, that would have been dangerous. Oh my God, I just noticed there's a giant hole. Oh my, no. Like, she wouldn't have been able to fit because, like, you know, it goes down. But either way, that scared me a bit. Holy snap, I had a panic attack right there. Imagine her just jumping in there. Oh my God, even though, like I said, it's a little tiny hole, she can't really go in, like, down. Man, that scared me. But hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. But that is it. Hopefully you guys have a nice day. This is Miracle. I'm Lord Lion. Keep the blood pumping, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification.